Hello and welcome to your show, Your Voice. I'm Kanika Chadda. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at some pivotal political and nonprofit events that took place this week. We'll take a look at highlights of the U.S.-India Higher Education Summit and Dialogue in Washington, D.C., the screening of the film MJMW in New York, a cocktail ceremony held by the NGO Wishwas, and a wellness seminar and workshop held by the Gujarati Samaj, New York. The U.S.-India Higher Education Summit and Dialogue was held in Washington, D.C. last week and tackled a variety of issues from the U.S. Passport India program, billion-dollar investments in technology to revolutionize higher education, and community colleges preparing students for the competitive job market. The seminar was moderated by the Assistant Secretary of State for South and Central Affairs, Bob Blake, with speeches given by Indian Minister Kapil Sibal and U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton.
I'm very happy to welcome you here today to our first ever U.S.-India Higher Education Dialogue. We're honored to have with us today our two co-chairs of the dialogue, Secretary Clinton and the Honorable Minister for Human Resources Development, Kapil Sibal. We also have a number of distinguished dignitaries in the crowd. Ambassador Rao, Ambassador Powell, Sam Petroda, to the Higher Education Secretary, Mr. Thakur, Undersecretary for Public Diplomacy and Public Affairs, Tara Sonnenschein, and most importantly, all of the participants in the Higher Education Dialogue who represent. Please give a warm welcome to Minister Kapil Sibal.
Truly delighted to be here today. I thank Secretary Clinton for facilitating this annual Higher Education Dialogue. As we move into the second year of the Indo-US Higher Education Dialogue, we move away from the spacious highway of collaboration to the dedicated corridors of connectivity. Knowledge knows no barriers. The prejudiced human mind creates them. You and I, Secretary Clinton, have together embarked on a journey to eliminate barriers of prejudice by creating opportunities for our children to share knowledge. This will help them realize that they have common interests and aspirations, and that collaborative learning is both enriching and empowering. You rightly termed our relationship as a partnership of democracies, of two vibrant democracies destined in the 21st century, destined to lead the 21st century. Nothing will be more invigorating for this partnership than bringing together our knowledge institutions. Towards that end, months ago, together we planted a sapling to usher an era of partnership in higher education. This well-nurtured sapling has grown a few green shoots. The collaborations under the Singh Obama Knowledge Initiative are ready to commence. We have prepared a plan to place our young faculty in universities in your best institutions to enhance their capabilities. We have activated a mechanism for formal collaboration in offering educational programs between our institutions through the University Grants Commission. As I said last year, knowledge knows no boundaries. Let us rededicate our efforts to cement this partnership. Thank you very much.
She's one of the most admired women in America and in the world, and she's also a boss that is beloved here in the State Department. So please join in welcoming Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
It's really a pleasure to be with all of you for what I think of as one of the most important partnerships, not only and obviously between the United States and India, but in particular the U.S.-India dialogue on higher education. This is a commitment by both our governments, but more importantly, our societies, our people, to helping make the most of all of our young people's talents. And as Minister Sibal said, we're living in a fast-changing world, a tumultuous time. And those of us in positions of responsibility, whether it be in government or in academia or in the private sector, we have an obligation to do more, to try to assist those young people achieve their aspirations. I want to thank Sam Petrotta for his continuing support and commitment to this. Secretary Tucker, thank you very much. It's wonderful to have our two ambassadors, both of whom are really exemplars of the very best our countries have to offer. I also want to thank Assistant Secretary Bob Blake, who has really nurtured this relationship and has been a great leader and voice about its importance. I want to thank Tara Sonnenschein, who has brought to the position of Undersecretary a great deal of experience and expertise in how to create partnerships and then how to tell the story that they represent.
It's time to take a short break, but we'll be back with the red carpet premiere of the film MJMW. You don't want to miss it.